Amidst the sun-drenched riverbank, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera bask in tranquil leisure. Suddenly, Mowgli's gaze sharpens, drawn to a tattered piece of cloth adorned with strange symbols. Recognition dawns on Mowgli's face as the symbols echo tales of a lost city. A silent understanding passes between them, igniting a shared desire for adventure. Together, they rise, poised to venture into uncharted lands, guided by the ancient cloth's cryptic clues. Amidst nature's embrace, ancient ruins stand, whispering tales of a forgotten civilization. Hathi, a wise old elephant, appears, his presence radiating strength and serenity. Hathi warns, "The jungle protects its own, but the city, it tests the heart." Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera exchange glances, the weight of Hathi's words settling upon them. They stand at the crossroads, deciding whether to heed the warning or venture into the unknown. The city beckons, promising both ancient guardians and untold trials. In the heart of the lost city's temple, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera move with stealth through the chamber. Ethereal light dances off strange crystals and artifacts, filling the temple with an otherworldly glow. Shere Khan emerges, blocking their path, his eyes burning with ambition, revealing his own quest for the city's secrets. Shere Khan's voice booms through the temple. "With this power, I will be unstoppable." Beneath the serene jungle waterfall, Mowgli sits in contemplative silence, lost in his reflection. Bagheera emerges, blending seamlessly with the jungle's breath, initiating Mowgli into the mysteries of humanity with a discarded tool. Mowgli's curiosity and resistance intertwine as he questions, "Are they like us, Bagheera?" Bagheera responds with solemn wisdom, "They are different, Mowgli, but you must understand them, for you are one of them." Baloo reclines among the ancient ruins, now overtaken by the untamed jungle. Mowgli approaches, his brow furrowed with the weight of Bagheera's teachings. Baloo dismisses the human world with a carefree wave, launching into a song of jungle joys. "Forget about those upright creatures, little cub. Here in the jungle, you are free," Baloo declares, his voice echoing through the ruins. As twilight descends, Mowgli walks alone through the bamboo forest, the setting sun painting long, eerie shadows that dance around him. From the encroaching darkness, Shere Khan materializes, his eyes burning with malice. Shere Khan's looming presence threatens the delicate balance of the jungle as he sneers. "You cannot escape your blood, man-cub. The jungle will never truly accept you." Mowgli stands his ground, his heart pounding, realizing he must make a choice to protect his home and define his own destiny. In a sun-drenched jungle clearing, Mowgli sits, engrossed as Baloo gestures towards the flora and fauna. Baloo emphasizes the delicate balance of nature, his voice a comforting rumble amidst the jungle's symphony. A distant sound of humans shatters the tranquility, casting a shadow of unease over Bagheera. Mowgli's face flickers with curiosity and fear as echoes of his past resurface. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli warily approaches, his eyes scanning the scene before him. He watches as humans carelessly clear trees, their actions disturbing the tranquil wildlife. A young girl, her face etched with curiosity, wanders away from the group, her eyes locking onto Mowgli. Her initial fear melts into curiosity as she reaches out a tentative hand towards him. Mowgli hesitates, torn between his fear of humans and the magnetic pull of his own curiosity. His eyes fall upon the traps set by the humans, a stark reminder of the danger they pose to his animal friends. In the heart of ancient temple ruins, moonlight dances through the shattered roof, casting an ethereal glow on Mowgli, who sits hunched over, lost in thought. Bagheera emerges from the shadows, his eyes gleaming like distant stars, sensing the turmoil within Mowgli's young heart. Bagheera's voice cuts through the silence. "You seem troubled, little one. What weighs so heavily on your heart?" Mowgli's inner conflict spills out as he cries out, "But not all humans are bad, Bagheera. I remember the kindness they showed me, the warmth of their homes." Mowgli's resolve hardens as he declares, "I have to warn them, Bagheera. I have to try." In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli, now a young man, confidently strides through the dense undergrowth, with Baloo lumbering behind. Bagheera halts abruptly, his piercing gaze drawn to an ancient tree marked with cryptic symbols. Bagheera speaks with a tone of reverence. "These markings, they speak of a time before the jungle knew man." Mowgli, curiosity piqued, approaches the ancient tree, his eyes wide with wonder. Mowgli delicately traces the strange symbols with his fingers, sensing a deep, hidden mystery. The jungle holds its breath, as Mowgli connects with a forgotten past, the ancient tree standing as a silent witness. Guided by cryptic clues, the trio ventures into the depths of a hidden cave, where shadows dance with secrets. Ancient murals emerge from the gloom, telling silent tales of a city swallowed by the relentless jungle. Baloo, driven by instinct, sniffs around the cave floor, his quest for sustenance overshadowing the mysteries at hand. Mowgli stands mesmerized, his gaze fixed on the murals, drawn into the haunting stories etched upon the stone. Bagheera's voice breaks the silence, a somber warning echoing through the cave. Some secrets are buried for a reason, little one. After deciphering the cave's riddles, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera are met with the breathtaking expanse of a forgotten city, now reclaimed by nature. Suddenly, the city's silent guardians, a tribe of intelligent monkeys, emerge, initiating a thrilling chase. Mowgli's agility is tested as he leaps across the decaying structures, a dance between survival and discovery. Bagheera melts into the shadows, a silent guardian, his stealth a stark contrast to the chaos around him. Baloo, with newfound resolve, shields his friends, his massive form a barrier against the relentless pursuers. Mowgli stops, his eyes scanning the ruins, a realization dawning on him. We should leave it. Some knowledge is best left buried. The jungle trembles, sending Mowgli tumbling from a vine beside Baloo. Bagheera arrives, his agitation clear as he scans the disturbed forest. A fissure reveals glowing symbols, dismissed by Baloo but captivating Mowgli. Bagheera, wary, concedes to investigate, sensing the unease. The animals are behaving strangely. Something is not right. At the forgotten city entrance, the trio discovers weathered stones entwined with vines, shrouded in thick mist. Kaa, coiled near the entrance, warns in a low voice. This city holds a history best left undisturbed. A civilization vanished mysteriously, leaving behind powerful secrets and dangerous traps. Mowgli, undeterred, declares, I have to explore. I feel a sense of responsibility to the jungle. We need to know what happened here. Bagheera cautions. Mowgli, be cautious. Curiosity can be a deadly trap itself. Despite the warnings, Mowgli steps forward, his resolve unwavering as he faces the mysterious city. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera cautiously navigate the ruins of the forgotten city, dwarfed by moss-covered structures and illuminated by sunlight filtering through collapsing roofs. Ancient murals reveal the city's inhabitants living in harmony with nature, their serene faces a stark contrast to the crumbling surroundings. Mowgli observes, this place, it was special. They understood the jungle. Baloo assesses the scene. Looks like a lot of work to keep it hidden, though. Bagheera cautions. Some things are best left undisturbed. The jungle has a way of reclaiming what's lost. Mowgli declares, we protect it, we keep it hidden. Beneath the cascading jungle waterfall, Mowgli effortlessly leaps across rocks, his movements a dance of youthful exuberance. Baloo watches with pride, his eyes reflecting a deep affection for the boy, while Bagheera observes with cautious concern. Mowgli mimics Baloo's carefree spirit, splashing playfully in the water, his laughter echoing through the jungle. Bagheera's warning cuts through the joyous moment. Mowgli, remember the dangers lurking in the jungle. It's important to stay vigilant. Defiant, Mowgli retorts. I just want to be myself, as he continues to frolic, ignoring the lurking dangers. Mowgli discovers the ancient temple ruins, where shadows dance ominously in the dim moonlight. Langurs encircle Mowgli, their movements hinting at a deceptive charm. Caleb's sly smile beckons Mowgli. Welcome, little man cub, join us. Here, life is nothing but carefree fun and endless games. Mowgli hesitates, drawn to their playful nature, yet sensing a darker, chaotic undercurrent. He witnesses Caleb cruelly mistreating a smaller monkey, revealing a disregard for the jungle's balance. As dawn breaks, Mowgli stands poised at the jungle's edge, his small figure silhouetted against the golden light. Lost in thought, Mowgli grapples with a weighty decision, his face a canvas of internal conflict. With newfound resolve shining in his eyes, Mowgli declares, I know who I am now. Bathed in the warm glow of the rising sun, Mowgli embraces his destiny, ready to protect the delicate balance of his wild green home. Under a relentless sun, the once verdant jungle lies parched, its vibrant lifeblood drained by a merciless drought. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand in grim silence, the cracked earth beneath their feet a stark testament to nature's agony. A desperate assembly of creature spray and predator alike score the barren landscape, their shared thirst transcending the laws of the jungle. Baloo's attempt at levity falls flat, his usual cheer swallowed by the overwhelming despair of the drought. Bagheera's warning hangs heavy in the air. We must be cautious, little brother. Desperation breeds recklessness. In this crucible of survival, ancient rivalries are forgotten, replaced by a primal instinct to endure. In the heart of an ancient cave, Shere Khan becomes a looming shadow, barely visible as he commands the discontented wolves. Fear and desperation flicker in the eyes of the wolves as they encircle Shere Khan, their expressions mirroring the turmoil within. Shere Khan's voice booms through the cave. The jungle has always provided for us. But now, because of the man-cub, the balance is broken. We must reclaim what is rightfully ours. Hunger gnaws at the wolves, making them vulnerable to Shere Khan's insidious lies. Guided by Hathi's legend, Mowgli arrives at the hidden spring, its pristine waters a stark contrast to the parched jungle. Mowgli realizes the spring's potential to save the jungle, but also the risk of revealing its location. Torn between salvation and security, Mowgli looks to Bagheera asking, "What do we do, Bagheera?" His anxiety deepening, Mowgli urgently asks, "How do we protect this miracle?" Baloo and Bagheera exchange concerned glances, understanding the weight of Mowgli's dilemma. The parched riverbed stretches endlessly, a haunting testament to nature's distress. Cracks run deep in the earth, under the scorching sun. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera trudge wearily across the desolate expanse, their expressions mirroring the devastation around them. Gaunt and agitated animals reveal ribs through their thinning coats, struggling to survive. Baloo attempts a cheerful song, but the melody falls flat, his usual joviality replaced by a somber tone. Bagheera gestures grimly at the scarce prey, highlighting the growing tension among the desperate packs. From a distance, Shere Khan watches with predatory delight, a sinister smile twisting his features as he observes their plight. Tension suffocates Council Rock as animals gather, torchlight dancing in their anxious eyes. Akela, scarred and weary, struggles to quell the rising tide of discontent. Shere Khan, eyes like burning coals, watches the chaos with a subtle, cruel smirk. Bagheera stands protectively beside Mowgli, emerald eyes scanning for danger. Mowgli steps forward, his gaze resolute as he addresses the gathered animals. "I have a plan." Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo venture into the heart of the jungle, pushing through dense foliage in pursuit of a legendary spring. Ancient ruins emerge, hinting at a forgotten civilization, but treacherous terrain and hidden traps test their resolve. Shere Khan appears, his eyes gleaming with malice, attempting to sabotage their quest and claim the spring for himself. Mowgli uses his knowledge of the jungle to evade Shere Khan's attacks, disarm the traps, and secure the spring as the first drops of rain fall. Beneath the dense jungle canopy, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera engage in playful combat, sunlight dappling through the leaves. Despite the game, Mowgli's attention drifts, his gaze fixed on the agitated birds flitting amidst the trees. Bagheera, sensing Mowgli's unease, inquires, "Mowgli, you seem troubled. What is it?" Mowgli reveals, "I have heard whispers of a hidden valley, a place of peace, abundance, but also mystery." Baloo scoffs, dismissing it as just an old legend, while Bagheera cautions, "Be wary of rumors. They can be deceiving." Mowgli, guided by cryptic clues, halts before the hidden valley's entrance, a secret passage veiled by cascading water. A palpable sense of unease washes over Mowgli as he senses a strange energy emanating from the valley's depths. Mowgli cautiously pushes aside the thick vines, revealing the dark, mysterious entrance to the hidden valley. With a mix of trepidation and resolve, Mowgli steps into the unknown, his voice echoing into the valley. "Hello?" Only the echo of the waterfall answers. Under the watchful moon, Mowgli treads carefully through Hidden Valley, where unease permeates the air. Creatures of the forest, eyes wide with dread, dart through the shadows as a ritual unfolds. Mowgli breaks the tense silence, questioning, "Why are you giving up your food? What is this for?" As whispers spread, paranoia grips the valley, and suspicion turns towards Mowgli. Shere Khan's voice cuts through the fear. "The protection they speak of is a lie, little man, a carefully constructed illusion maintained by fear." In the heart of the jungle, sunlight paints the clearing in a dance of light and shadow as Mowgli and Baloo engage in playful combat. Baloo, the gentle giant, evades Mowgli's youthful energy with patient guidance. A rhythmic drumming echoes through the jungle, disrupting the tranquility as Mowgli pauses, his attention drawn towards the sound. The distant sound of human voices casts a shadow of unease over the clearing, hinting at a world beyond the jungle's embrace. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli peers cautiously into the night, the firelight painting a scene of weary refugees seeking solace. The fire crackles, casting flickering shadows on the faces of the frightened humans, their expressions etched with hardship. Among the displaced, a young girl stands out, her presence a poignant echo of Mowgli's own forgotten origins. Mowgli watches, a silent observer, as the refugees seek comfort in the warmth of the flames, their faces illuminated against the encroaching darkness. The dancing firelight weaves tales of mystery and danger, as Mowgli contemplates the fragile existence of these weary travelers. In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli is caught between two worlds, his past and present colliding in the ethereal glow of the campfire. Mowgli leads the weary refugees through the dense jungle, an ancient temple offering a fragile sanctuary. The sunlight streams into the temple ruins, illuminating the dust and the palpable unease that fills the air. Shere Khan's fearsome presence erupts from the shadows, his eyes blazing as he confronts Mowgli. "These humans do not belong here, man-cub. They bring only destruction." Mowgli rises to defend the refugees, his voice firm with defiance. They are under my protection, Shere Khan. You will not harm them. Mowgli sits peacefully by the river, sunlight filtering through the dense jungle canopy. The tranquility shatters as unfamiliar voices cut through the air, alerting Mowgli. He spots a group of lost and frightened humans, among them a young girl, Sira, whose vulnerability resonates with him. Torn between instinct and empathy, Mowgli emerges from the shadows, offering a hesitant assurance. Stay close, trust me. Flickering torchlight illuminates the ancient ruins as Mowgli guides the weary travelers into a hidden chamber. Sira's curiosity is ignited as she turns to Mowgli, her eyes searching for answers. Mowgli, tell us about your life in the jungle. What was it like growing up with the animals? Mowgli reflects, his voice tinged with nostalgia. It was different. Baloo taught me how to relax and enjoy life. Bagheera taught me how to hunt and survive. From the shadows, Bagheera's emerald eyes narrow with concern, his warning a low murmur. These humans bring trouble. Remember who you are, little brother. In the treacherous mountain pass, Mowgli bravely guides the travelers, unaware of the danger lurking. Suddenly, the mountain air shatters as poachers ambush them, their eyes set on a rare orchid's healing power. A fierce battle erupts. Mowgli and the jungle animals clash with the ruthless poachers. Mowgli confronts Kruger, the leader of the poachers, face to face. Kruger sneers. You can't protect them all, Jungle Boy. This is our land now. Mowgli's eyes narrow with unwavering determination as he prepares for the final showdown. Sunlight spills through the thick canopy, unveiling a secret grove alive with vibrant colors and hidden wonders. Baloo, eyes widening in delight, samples the grove's exotic fruits. Bagheera gestures, revealing the grove as a sanctuary for all creatures, a haven of peace. Mowgli, barefoot on the soft earth, feels a profound connection, a sense of responsibility to protect this sacred place. A distant echo disrupts the serenity, the ominous sounds of approaching humans. The grove, once a peaceful haven, now faces an encroaching threat, its tranquility shattered by the approach of outsiders. At the jungle's edge, Kruger and his ragged band of poachers erect a crude camp, their laughter echoing through the trees. Kruger boasts loudly of his hunting prowess, his words laced with greed and a callous disregard for the jungle's sanctity. Hidden deep within the shadows, Mowgli observes the scene, his youthful face hardening with a fierce resolve. Fury ignites within Mowgli as he witnesses their blatant disrespect for the jungle and its creatures. Mowgli whispers, I have to stop them. Under the watchful moon, Mowgli, Baloo, Bagheera, and the united jungle prepare to defend their home. Traps are meticulously set, a silent promise of the chaos to come for any intruder. The jungle erupts as Kruger's men stumble into the carefully laid defenses, their intrusion met with fierce resistance. Mowgli emerges, a phantom of the forest, leading the charge with unmatched agility and determination. Mowgli's voice echoes through the grove, a demand for respect. Kruger, leave this place. Respect the jungle, respect its inhabitants. The fate of the grove hangs in the balance, as Kruger stands at the crossroads of decision. Mowgli stands awkwardly at the village edge, trying to grasp human customs. He fumbles with the tools, confusion clouding his face as he yearns for the distant jungle. From the jungle's shadowy embrace, Baloo and Bagheera watch Mowgli, their concern growing with each passing moment. Baloo's heart aches as he whispers, he looks so lost. In the heart of the village, flickering torchlight paints the faces of the elders with shades of apprehension. The air hangs heavy with the scent of wood smoke, a silent testament to the fear gripping the village. Mowgli, perched at the edge of the gathering, listens intently, his young brow furrowed with concern. The village elder speaks, his voice resonating with the weight of their shared burden. We must protect ourselves, but we must also consider the impact on the jungle. The torchlight dances, casting long, distorted shadows that amplify the elders' worried expressions. Mowgli's eyes dart between the elders, absorbing the gravity of their words, a silent promise of action forming in his mind. Sunlight dapples the jungle clearing as Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera gather. Mowgli gestures emphatically, urgency etched on his young face as he speaks of looming danger. Baloo, massive and unconcerned, idly scratches his back against the rough bark of a towering tree. Bagheera listens intently, his sleek form coiled with focused attention, eyes sharp and unwavering. Mowgli clenches his fists, resolve hardening his features as he declares, "We will fight together, for the jungle and for each other." In the vibrant heart of the jungle, Mowgli laughs as he tumbles playfully with Baloo, their joy echoing through the trees. Bagheera watches over them, a silent guardian, his eyes reflecting a deep, protective affection. Suddenly, the earth trembles and the jungle stills, the animals' playful energy replaced by a shared sense of unease. A flock of birds bursts from the trees, their panicked flight a stark warning of impending danger. Mowgli's brow furrows with curiosity, and he exchanges a look with Baloo and Bagheera, a silent pact to uncover the source of the disturbance. Deep within the cavernous depths, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera journey onward, each step echoing the increasing dread that fills the sulphurous air. The earth trembles violently beneath their paws, revealing a horrifying glimpse into an underground chamber where molten lava pulsates with deadly heat. Bagheera's voice cuts through the tension. "We must alert the other animals and evacuate the jungle before it's too late." The lava bubbles ominously, a fiery omen of the impending volcanic eruption that threatens to engulf their world. Mowgli sprints desperately through the jungle, his every step echoing urgency. The monkeys regard Mowgli with amusement as Shere Khan emerges, his eyes gleaming with malice. Shere Khan's venomous words poison the air. "Why should we listen to this man-cub? He only seeks to disrupt our way of life, to steal our lands. This volcano is nothing but a trick." Mowgli's voice rings out with conviction, countering Shere Khan's lies. "We must unite. Shere Khan is trying to divide us. The volcano will destroy everything if we don't escape together." The ground trembles as the volcano roars, and Mowgli leads the animals towards the ravine, a narrow path to salvation. Mowgli steps onto the precarious bridge, his eyes fixed on the other side, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli moves with the grace of a wild spirit, a seamless extension of the vibrant wilderness that cradles him. Bagheera watches from above, his gaze a mixture of pride and concern as Mowgli anticipates the movements of his prey. Baloo reclines against a tree, his playful rumbles a comforting backdrop to Mowgli's hunt. An ominous roar pierces the symphony of the jungle, a subtle tremor hinting at a hidden danger looming on the horizon. In the heart of the wolf den, Akela, the alpha, surveys his pack from a craggy perch. Mowgli sits among the wolves, his alert gaze reflecting the flickering torchlight. Akela's voice cuts through the tense air. Tiva, a rogue tiger, challenges Shere Khan's authority. She disrupts the jungle's fragile peace. A murmur of fear and anger ripples through the pack as they debate their next move. Mowgli emerges silently from the dense jungle, his eyes widening as he beholds the devastation wrought by human loggers. Bagheera appears, a sleek shadow beside Mowgli, warning. "Mowgli, these are men. They bring only destruction. You must stay away." Mowgli's youthful defiance flares. "But Bagheera, they are destroying our home. We must do something." Bagheera's voice is firm, filled with ancient wisdom. "Mowgli, you do not understand the ways of men. It is best to leave them be." At the village edge, Mowgli clumsily attempts farming, scattering seeds with a stumble. Ranjan laughs good-naturedly at Mowgli's awkwardness. Mowgli smiles faintly, but his eyes betray a longing for the jungle's embrace. Mowgli expresses his unease. "It's just different. I miss the feel of the earth under my bare feet, not these heavy sandals." Ranjan reassures him. "You'll get used to it, Mowgli. This is your home now." Baloo reclines idly by the riverbank, soaking up the sun's warmth. A shift in the atmosphere, a looming presence. Shadows stir, revealing Raja. Raja's voice cuts through the stillness. "This jungle belongs to me now, Bear, and anyone who gets in my way will suffer." Baloo rises, a challenging response in his tone. "This jungle has room for everyone who respects the law." Raja dismisses Baloo's words with contempt. The law is for the weak. At the edge of the village and jungle, Mowgli sits alone, firelight playing across his face as he gazes into the impenetrable darkness. A faint, distressed howl echoes from the jungle's depths. Mowgli's inner turmoil intensifies, his toes digging into the earth. "I have to help them," Mowgli whispers, shedding his sandals and leaving them behind as he makes his choice. Heart pounding, Mowgli plunges into the jungle's darkness, the crunch of leaves marking his determined flight.